we're going, we don't need roads.
Chloe, first of all, congratulations on the nominations this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for
The
having
movie
me.
is truly unbelievable. So seriously, it's an absolute honor to be able to speak with you. One of the things I really loved most about this movie is just how genuinely real it felt, like almost to the point where it felt like a documentary. It felt like you just showed up with a camera one day and just hit record and started kind of filming these people. I'm just sort of curious, whenever you are making a big Hollywood movie with a big Hollywood star, what is the art as a director of making it not feel like a sort of a big Hollywood movie?
The trick is to make you feel like you just show up and it happened. And to make that happen, you need to plan probably 3 times even more than a conventional shoot, because you need to plan every possible reactionary situation when you do be spontaneous while you're on set. So I have a great producing team that just planned and planned and planned. And then once we get there, we were in this bubble of this world that's very naturalistic, yet right on the peripheral there's people reacting to everything, and to be able to then drop someone like Frances McDormand in the middle of that kind of immersive reality with the nomads, then that's when you get that feeling.
To your point, I know that you used obviously a lot of real people who are living sort of the nomad lifestyle in the film. And obviously you have professional actors like Francis and David. As a director, how do you decide which role requires a professional actor versus which one requires sort of a person who's living that nomad lifestyle?
It depends what's your style of working with non-professional actors. There are ways to work with non-professional actors. You create a character that has a bit more plot points, and you require a bit more depth in terms of how much they evolve, and you go do a big casting call, and then you find someone who will be on their way to become a professional actor someday, and you rehearse them, you train them, and you do it. But that's not what we were interested in, right? We wanted people that can just play a version of themselves and give us that sense of their own real life. And so then the characters that I would make it fictional are the characters that I need to create an arc that's very far from their reality that could help me incorporate all these real people in it. And those are cast by with professional actors.
That's amazing. I know later this year you have Marvel's Eternals coming out, and you look at the 2 different films coming out this year, 2 completely opposite ends of the spectrum. But I'm curious, sort of what is the most interesting sort of commonality between a smaller, more quiet movie like Nomadland and then obviously sort of the big Marvel movie like Eternals?
I think the way that we're making it really, is I have a incredibly supportive team on both films. And we're using the same camera rig, very similar lens choices. Yeah. And then I'm working with the 25, 27 people on Nomadland closely. And then on Eternals, those 25 people might have hundreds of people behind them, but that's still my core that are very protective of me. So my only experience hasn't really changed that much. That's the only thing I can say that is similar.
For sure. Well, the Nomadland is absolutely astounding. Obviously, I know you're probably sick of hearing it by this point, but congratulations on everything that's already happened and everything coming your way. And hopefully you and I get to chat a little bit later this year for Eternals.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. All right, bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Where we're going, we don't need